Hey everyone, buckle up for the NOSR Webs podcast. We're diving deep into the world of ConFlux today.
ConFlux.
That's CFX on the exchanges,
Yay.
for those keeping score.
Yeah.
We're on a mission to figure out if this project is going to redefine blockchain or if it's just another overhyped crypto mirage. And hey, before we get started, make sure you check out the links below for some seriously amazing offers.
Oh, yeah.
That'll make your crypto journey even more exciting.
For sure.
Now, imagine a blockchain that could effortlessly bridge the gap between Asia and the West.
Oh, wow.
That's ConFlux's grand ambition.
Ambitious.
And today we're going to sift through the hype and see if there's any substance to their claims.
It's a fascinating case, isn't it?
Definitely.
I think ConFlux isn't just making promises, they're actually putting in the work.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to their tech and their approach to regulation.
Okay, so let's break down what makes ConFlux so different on the tech side. What's all the buzz about this tree graph algorithm I keep hearing about?
The tree graph algorithm is ConFlux's secret weapon.
Okay.
It's a unique consensus mechanism that blends the best of both worlds.
Oh.
Proof of work and proof of stake.
I see.
Imagine a tree where branches can grow simultaneously, each one processing transactions independently.
Wow.
That's the essence of tree graph.
Okay.
It allows for both security and scalability,
Absolutely.
a combo that's pretty hard to come by in the blockchain world.
So it's like having your cake and eating it too.
Exactly.
Speed and security.
Yes.
Two things we definitely want in the often chaotic world of crypto.
And here's where things get really interesting.
Yeah.
ConFlux is laser focused on regulatory compliance, particularly in China.
Okay.
This is a big deal because, as we've seen, many crypto projects struggle to navigate the regulatory landscape, especially in Asia.
Yeah, for sure.
ConFlux is playing by the rules from the get-go, and that could give them a serious advantage.
It's almost like they're trying to be the good child of the crypto world, at least when it comes to regulations.
I know.
But how does that actually play out? Can you give us some specifics?
Well, they've managed to secure recognition as a compliant blockchain in China.
Wow.
Which is huge in terms of credibility.
Yeah.
It signals to both regulators and investors that they're serious about working within established frameworks.
For sure.
They've also snagged a partnership with
Xiaohongshu.
Yeah, a massive Chinese social media platform, which lets users display their NFTs directly on their profiles.
Really?
That's a pretty concrete example of ConFlux's commitment to integrating with existing systems.
Okay, hold on. Xiaohongshu. For those of us who don't speak fluent Mandarin, can you give us a quick rundown of what that platform is all about?
Think of Xiaohongshu as China's answer to Instagram and Pinterest combined. Interesting. It's a social commerce platform where users share product reviews.
Lifestyle content. Yeah. And now apparently their NFT collections.
Wow, so they can show off their NFTs.
Yeah.
That's a big deal for ConFlux to be integrated there.
It is.
Showing they're not just about theory, but about real-world application.
Exactly.
So it's not just tech talk and promises. There's some actual action happening.
For sure.
But partnerships are just one piece of the puzzle, right?
Of course.
How do we assess whether ConFlux is truly a legitimate project with long-term potential?
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
To get a clear picture, we need to look at 4 key factors.
Okay.
Regulatory compliance, which we've touched on. Partnerships like the one with Xiaohongshu.
Okay.
The strength of their community and development team. And of course, their market performance.
All right, let's unpack these factors one by one.
Sure.
We've already talked about ConFlux's strong position in China in terms of regulations.
But how does that translate to legitimacy in the broader crypto world? Is it really that big of a deal?
It absolutely is. Think about it. China has been notoriously strict when it comes to crypto.
Yeah, sure.
For ConFlux to not only operate there, but be officially recognized as compliant is a major signal to the rest of the world that they're not messing around. It builds trust with investors and sets them apart from projects that are constantly battling regulatory hurdles.
So it's like a gold star on their resume.
Yeah.
A stamp of approval in a world that can be pretty skeptical of anything crypto related.
Exactly.
Okay.
Then there are the partnerships, which, as we discussed, are more than just marketing fluff. The collaboration with Xiaohongshu isn't about slapping a logo on something. It's a demonstration of how ConFlux's technology can be integrated into existing platforms, bringing blockchain to a wider audience.
So it's about real world use, not just theoretical potential.
And then there's the community and development side of things.
Okay.
Does ConFlux have a dedicated team that's actively working on the project? Is there a vibrant community backing them up? Because let's face it, a project without a solid team and a passionate community is like a ship without a crew.
Going nowhere fast, that's for sure.
Exactly.
So what's the verdict on ConFlux's crew? Are they up to the task?
From what I've seen, ConFlux does have a growing community of developers and users.
Okay.
And their development team seems quite active, constantly releasing updates and improvements to the platform.
That's great.
That kind of ongoing development is a vital sign of a project's long-term commitment and sustainability.
Yeah, I agree.
Suggesting ConFlux is in it for the long haul.
Okay, so it seems like ConFlux is more than just a flash in the pan.
Right.
They've got the tech, they're playing by the rules, they're building partnerships, and they've got a dedicated team.
For sure.
But what about the bottom line?
Right.
How is ConFlux actually performing in the market?
Yeah, that's the real question.
Because at the end of the day, that's what a lot of people care about, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's face it, in the crypto world, market performance is often seen as the ultimate validation. It's where the rubber meets the road.
Right.
So let's dive into those numbers. What's the outlook for ConFlux? What can potential investors realistically expect?
Well, you know what they say about crypto price predictions?
Oh, yeah.
They're more volatile than the market itself.
That's for sure.
But let's look at what the analysts are saying. Conservative estimates, assuming steady growth and adoption, put CFX somewhere between $0.16 and $0.29 by 2025.
Not too shabby for a project that's still relatively under the radar.
Yeah, I'd say so.
But what about those moonshot scenarios?
Right.
What if ConFlux really captures the imagination of the market?
Now that's where things get interesting.
Okay, I'm with you.
If ConFlux manages to achieve aggressive expansion and really grows its user base, some analysts believe CFX could reach as high as $1.50 by 2025.
Okay, now we're talking. But let's be real for a second.
Yeah.
The crypto market is infamous for its unpredictable swings.
Totally.
What are some of the factors that could throw ConFlux off course, even if they're doing everything right?
You hit the nail on the head.
I try.
It's a wild ride out there, and even the most promising projects can get caught in the crossfire.
Right.
Bitcoin's performance.
Yeah.
Regulatory changes.
Of course.
Even just the general mood of the market.
For sure.
All these things can send shockwaves through the crypto ecosystem and impact ConFlux's trajectory.
So it's like navigating a ship through a storm.
It really is.
You might have the best crew and the sturdiest vessel, but you're still at the mercy of those unpredictable waves.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Okay. Enough with the metaphors.
Right.
Let's get back to the numbers. What's ConFlux's current market standing? What's their market cap and trading volume looking like? Give us the nitty-gritty.
Right now, ConFlux boasts a pretty impressive market cap of $1.30 billion.
Wow.
That puts them in a pretty solid position.
Okay.
And their 24-hour trading volume is healthy, clocking in at $253.19 million.
Okay.
With a recent price surge of 13.17%.
So they're riding a bit of a wave right now.
They are.
That surge in interest is a good sign.
Yeah.
Especially considering they've seen an 86.26% price increase in the last 30 days.
Exactly. It indicates that people are starting to take notice. And if we look at their market ranking, ConFlux currently sits at number 101, which puts them in a pretty competitive spot within the overall crypto landscape.
So they're definitely making moves, both in terms of their technology and their market performance.
Absolutely.
But before anyone rushes out to buy CFX, what advice would you give to potential investors? What are the key things to consider before jumping into the ConFlux pool?
Well, the golden rule of investing in anything, especially in the crypto space, is to do your own research.
Absolutely.
Don't just blindly follow the hype. Dive deep into the project. Understand the technology, the team, and their long-term vision. And remember, diversification is key.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Don't put all your eggs in one basket, especially when it comes to something as volatile as crypto.
Solid advice.
Yeah.
Crypto can be incredibly rewarding, but it's not for the faint of heart. It's a roller coaster for sure.
Definitely.
Set realistic goals.
Yeah.
Be prepared for those inevitable ups and downs. And most importantly, invest only what you can afford to lose.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Now, to wrap up our deep dive into ConFlux, let's revisit the key takeaways.
All right, time for the TLDR version.
ConFlux has a lot going for it.
Okay.
Their unique tree graph technology, their commitment to regulatory compliance, particularly in China, and their growing adoption through partnerships like the one with Xiaohongshu, all point towards a project with serious potential. This isn't just another meme coin trying to ride the hype wave.
And there's always a but in crypto, right?
Of course. As much as we've seen positive signs, the crypto market is inherently unpredictable. Volatility is the name of the game.
So what does this all mean for our listeners who are eager to navigate the crypto jungle? What's the final verdict on ConFlux?
ConFlux has a solid foundation and a vision that could really bridge that gap between the East and the West in the blockchain world. But, and this is a big but, caution is key.
Okay.
Do your research, understand the risks.
Yeah.
And always remember to never invest more than you can afford to lose. Crypto is full of surprises, both good and bad.
Wise words to live by in the crypto Wild West.
Yeah.
And speaking of surprises,
I
have one last thought-provoking question for our listeners as we wrap up this deep dive.
Okay, shoot.
Can ConFlux truly live up to its ambitious goals? Can it become the bridge between the East and the West in the blockchain world?
Right.
Connecting those two often separate ecosystems?
Only time will tell. But the journey itself will be fascinating to watch. It's a story that's still being written, and I, for one, am glued to the pages.
And that's what makes the crypto world so exciting. It's a constant evolution full of twists and turns.
Absolutely. So if you're ready for more deep dives into the exciting world of crypto, make sure you subscribe to the NOSR Webs podcast. We've got a whole lineup of fascinating projects.
I know, I'm excited.
We can't wait to explore with you.
And don't forget to check out those amazing offers in the description below. You never know, your next crypto adventure might just be a click away. Until next time, happy investing, everyone.